Good morning, guys. It is 8:12. I just finished packing up camp, almost done getting ready. I wanted to show you where I stayed last night. So you can see there's a dirt road right there, and that I can see it really well. It's actually a pretty busy dirt road. Yesterday when I was like setting up, I was standing here and this guy on a motorbike literally stopped directly across from me on the dirt road, was on his phone. And then another guy came on his motorbike, and so I was like wearing my bright blue shirt, and if he just looked to the right, he would have seen me. And I was just like standing at this tree tying something and just like hid down here behind this tree. Anyways, it was really funny if you were in my head and here. I don't understand why all the plants in Thai, fucking mosquitoes. I don't understand why all of them have thorns. Why? Why? Unnecessary. There's another one. Where is it? So my walk back to the road is through an entire, like, fucking, look at, why? Those are huge. Why? Like, all of this is fucking thorn covered, and I have to walk through this. More thorns. Oh, evil woods in Thailand. Alright, I'm gonna go. Today's theme is going to be pushing myself to see how far I can go. Now that I'm on the highway and there shouldn't be much diversity in the terrain, I expect that I should be able to go pretty far today. That's my mission today, to see how much I can push myself. I'll pull out the camera when I like eat or whatever. That should be interesting, right? Alright, well, it's been almost 16 kilometers and there hasn't been anywhere to stop to get food, so I'm now gonna eat my shitty dates and this red bean bun and drink the rest of the water I have because I gotta get energy, right? Alright, I've gone 35 kilometers. It's 10:15. This is the first 7-Eleven that there's been in that entire distance. I did just like 2 kilometers ago find a little stall where I got water finally, because I was completely out of water. But I'm gonna see what they have here. Plastic. Okay. This looks like a food place. And those look like steamed buns. Maybe I'll eat here and get it all sweaty. Oh, it looks like some like souvenir store. What else do they got? Doesn't look like anything vegan, so let's go get some rice from 7-Eleven. I'm not hungry, but I gotta eat. What's this? Some fruit? Sorry. Get the watermelon. Easy. Watermelon. Eat this and then go get rice from 7-Eleven. You know what's sad is when I go back to the States, I'm gonna have to get used to locking up my bike again. So I don't lock it up here because fucking people are nice. In the States it would get stolen in a second. Sorry. What am I looking for? This. Rice. It's expensive, don't you think? Sticky rice. Edamame. Oh man. I wish they had vegan wontons. They've got, this is vegan. There's the door. Let's see. This is super spicy. And that's the same thing. And got like a soup. Alright, so let me get some rice. And one of these. got that I can use for later. These aren't bad. They're pea chips. They're alright. They're not that great. Let's see. Roll the bread. These are good though. They're like seaweed rice crackers. They're like sweet and salty. They're good. This one. This is the best. This one's good too. Coconut pandan. Interesting. Not vegan. And now I just need internet. So if couldn't we get the 3G?
I'm fighting for you. Social.
How many days?
Sa depend for it in internet sim.
21. Oh, only jet one.
Free play. Get one.
Oh, this one. This one.
อันนี้เหรอคะโอเค
I usually have them do the internet for me, but I'm gonna see if I can do it myself. Problem is, I can't read Thai, so can't read the instructions on the receipt. So I know you dial a number and then put in these numbers. So let's see. Try *7. That wasn't right. *900#. Nope. I figured it out. Had the nice guy over there help me. So you do *714*, then the number, then pound. So if you ever need to top up your shit, just ask someone else to do it. I'm gonna eat this now, then get back on the road because I'm wasting time. Pretty sure these are scales. And since I haven't weighed myself in like, I don't know, over a year, figured I'd give it a go. 1 baht. Stand on it. 68 kilos. Oh, how many centimeters am I? I think it's 166. I don't know what that means. 68 kilos, that's a lot, isn't it? I also just ate and drank a lot, but it's kind of a lot, right? Oh well. It's all muscle. I had to take a break. I'm fucking dying. Done. 68.5 kilometers. Average speed at 23. I wanted to push myself. I am, but I'm riding in like direct sunlight and man, I just want to sleep. I've been reading this book or listening to this book again some more. Let me show you what it is. So this is the book. The main point that stuck out with me today was having a bad social network or a lack of a social network is as unhealthy as smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day and will shorten your life just as much. Which just kind of pissed me off. Like, made me just angry at the world and sort of like self-pity myself and just frustrated. I think I need water, maybe a goo, because feeling pretty beat. Alright, just for shits and giggles, after I've been riding for like 3 hours, let's see what it is now. Oh, same. Stops. Some beverages in the store. Has a cat, and he's so cute and fat. And I think I'm dying. Oh. I was going to say that I haven't gone to the bathroom since I got up this morning, and I do not believe that that's a good thing. So, yeah, I'm going to drink all of these and hopefully rehydrate myself. Well, I've officially hit the most kilometers I've done in one day. I had a total of 102. It's only 3. I got like 2 hours if I'm gonna camp, 3 hours if I'm gonna try and risk finding a place to stay. Everything hurts so bad. Like, my neck, and my bits, and my feet. But I figured this was a really good place to stop and eat, because I certainly have not eaten enough today. But look at this. Yeah, it's the Ping River. So I'm gonna sit here for probably like 20 minutes. I'm gonna eat some steamed buns. Well, no, they're not steamed buns. Eat some filled buns. The truck makes the whole bridge shake, and I'm really gonna enjoy this one. Hey guys, it's the next day. It's the next evening actually, but I really wanted to tell the story of everything that happened last night because I didn't vlog it, and it was just one of those things where I didn't feel comfortable putting the camera in their face, and so I just got a few clips which I'll show while I'm telling the story. So there's a guy that I know, Edis, who's been touring all over the world, it seems like, and he always puts up these posts of these really amazing stories of people who have helped him out in like dire situations. You read them and it, like, you know, they're heartwarming, but nothing compares to actually having that sort of experience yourself. Like the whole night I was just so grateful, and even though I was ridiculously tired, I was just so happy that it all happened. So after I was filming on the bridge, I quickly came across a little town, and I was trying to find a vegan food place and see if there were any hotels or anything. And I wasn't finding much, and so I decided to go down a little side road, and I was just looking for maybe a place to camp and still looking for food, and I still wasn't finding much, and I realized that I was going really far out of the way on a road that I didn't want to be on, so I turned around and I had passed what I thought was a temple because I saw monks, and when I went back the other way I saw women cleaning the like really big metal bowls that they cook a lot of food in here, and so I was like, oh, maybe this is a temple. And so I went in and I went up to the women that were cleaning the bowls and I asked them if they had a room there, and they said no, go back to the town. And then I asked them where I could find vegan food, and they said go back to the town. And I was like, oh damn it. And then this woman came out with a ton of these sticky rice and banana, and they wrap them in banana leaves, and she had like, I don't know, 20 of them. And they were like, oh, this is vegan, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, I do. And they're like, do you want to eat it here? And I was like, yeah. And so they brought me over to where they were preparing a bunch of food, and so I asked if they had rice, and they were like, yeah, we have rice. And so they gave me a big bowl of rice, and when I started chatting with them, and it was like 5 or 6 older women, like 40s, 50s, and 2 younger girls, one my age and one a little bit younger. I started telling them my story about how I'm riding to Bangkok or wherever, and that I'm all alone, and they just found everything so incredulous, like that I was riding alone, that I didn't have any friends, and that I was riding so far, and that I was eating only vegan food. And it was just nice to like be so welcomed into their little group. The girl that was my age, she started using an Translate app, and so we started having a conversation that way, and it was nice because we could sort of communicate in Thai and English, but her English was as bad as me understanding Thai. So the apps were really helpful. She's like, oh, you need a place to stay? And I was like, yeah, is there somewhere in town I can go? And she was like, yeah, you can, how about you just stay at my house? I was like, okay. So then after I finished eating all this rice and stuff, she asked me if I wanted to go back to the house and take a shower, and I was like, yeah, I do. And so she brought me to her house and waited for me to shower, and she said that we had to go back to the temple. And so we get there and there's a bunch more people, and they offer me more food, give me more of the sticky rice and banana, and then she gets me a bowl of like candied pumpkin. It tasted just like candied yams but with pumpkin, and it was amazing. When I was leaving, I was like, oh, how much do I pay you? How much do I owe you? And they were like, no, you don't have to pay anything. And they even like gave me a whole bag of the sticky rice wraps to take with me, even though I don't know what happened to them. I think I think the girl's parents threw them away or something because I left them outside. She said that it was a festival and that's why there was so much food and all the people. And so she brought me into the building. I had to like borrow a pair of Thai pants because I didn't bring any long pants with me. After a little while, she said that we could go back home because she knew I was really tired. So she brought me back to the house and set up 2 beds on the floor, and I think her boyfriend came over and they watched TV. It was just really nice. And then the next morning she went out and bought me a bunch of vegan meals from 7-Eleven, and it was just an amazing feeling and an amazing experience. I just had to tell you guys the story because I just don't have anyone else to tell except for this camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.